Welcome to the shit show, weirdos.
What y'all doing?
I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm wondering what the fuck you got on your head.
This is my damn blaze orange hunting hat.
What you hunting?
Cicadas.
Cicadas.
I've been hunting cicadas all weekend.
Cicadas.
Well, in my part of Alabama, they're cicadas. And I've learned that the best way to kill cicadas is to shoot them right out the sky. Like skeet shooting.
What the hell are you shooting them with?
A shotgun. What else? Can you imagine hitting a cicada with a 22 LR?
I can.
Yeah.
What's up, Palmer? I was just going to say hey to Palmer Connolly because apparently you hurt his feelings, you bastard.
Palmer, if I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry, buddy. Let's say hello to Crispy Critter, Space Ghost, PNW Fun Stuff, Joseph S., Kathleen Smith,
Jeff Carter,
Connolly,
Michael Upchurch, PNW Fun Stuff.
Already said him.
I said him twice.
The Simplify EDC guy.
I know him. That's Vinny.
Hello to all you guys. No hurt feelings here. I'm confused. I was afraid I hurt your feelings because you took your little Instagram pictures down that I'd commented on, and I didn't know if people were being mean to you, so that's why you took them down.
And I wanted to see the car. So what's up, Mike Jernak?
There ain't no incast in this part of Alabama, Palmer.
There's a little bit of incast.
Incast happens up in West Virginia and places like that.
Well, there's at least step incast that goes on.
That don't count, John.
I mean, but it's a thing.
Illegal. You can marry them. You can marry them hoes.
You can,
if you choose to.
I mean, feel like you could probably marry your actual sister if you just did a little finagling.
I think it has to be at least 3 times removed in Alabama. I think they have to be at least your third cousin.
Oh, that makes sense. He said he just posts to his stories. It wasn't an actual Instagram post. It was a story.
Yeah, so there's a car right there in these pictures. That thing's pretty, Palmer.
Nice looking car.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to give you shit about it. I like Porsches.
Well, we know you're a hillbilly, Crispy. What's that got to do with anything? There's Paul Mills is in here now. We got 26 whopping people. I wonder if it's hurting our viewership because Justin didn't go live, so people aren't like in the loop. Or maybe people are in their fucking apocalypse bunker hiding from the cicadas.
They might be. We got a big show tonight because we got some information, some knowledge to drop on y'all's domes.
Oh, we diving head first down some rabbit holes.
Yep. Deep diving. Balls deep.
We're talking about bigger shit than Bush playing 9/11 rabbit hole.
Yeah. Yep.
We're going deep, and we got internet evidence.
We do. We might be exposing a certain famous person for the demon spawn antichrist that they are.
I personally don't believe this conspiracy.
It's not a conspiracy. There's facts to back it. So
I have my own beliefs and what's behind the cicada apocalypse, but I'll get into that. Me and Vince talked about it earlier. I think them cicadas was biologically engineered in the Devil Lab in China where they made the COVID, and it was all financed through the sale of Chinese knives.
But here's the thing: the person of whom I speak is also quite possibly involved in that.
Oh, so you think both are true?
Yes. Yeah, I think both are true, and I think this certain person is behind both of them.
I got you.
And we got a meandering little journey to take at some point.
I guess I can take my hat off now that I ain't hunting, huh? My head's hot.
Look at this. What? See? I mean, just took a wild guess, and that's exactly who I'm talking about. So I believe there's a little bit to it.
I think this is what I think happened. I think just like on that movie with Tom Cruise, that invasion movie. You remember that?
What, the War of the Worlds?
War of the Worlds. I think
Yeah.
them Chinese balloons, when they floated over, they was shooting seed pods into the ground with the devil cicadas in them.
Did you know?
Months to spawn and hatch and come out to kill us.
Did you know that War of the Worlds was originally broadcast as a radio play back in the day?
Yeah.
And people literally thought it was a real news broadcast. People believed it. Yeah.
People killed themselves because they thought the planet was being attacked by aliens.
Yep.
Who was it? Orson Welles that did it?
Yep. Orson Welles. And if they had just had the foresight and could see in the future to the days of current day of M. Night Shyamalan, they would have known that all you had to do was hit them with water and they would have died.
Yeah, all you got to do, the aliens splash a little water on them.
Yep. And they die.
Everybody knows that.
Yep.
Everybody knows they can't handle water.
Or apparently the common cold, because I think that's what killed the ones back in War of the Worlds.
Well, it was just our germs.
Yeah. But our nasty old human germs.
Yeah. That's what got them. That was pretty good writing, dude.
Yeah.
Know that story. That's pretty good.
Which one? War of the Worlds?
Yeah.
Orson Welles.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I mean, but the M. Night Shyamalan, that was pretty good writing too.
Dr. Drew, dude, the devil never takes the form of Rachel E. Cook.
Did he say that?
He said that.
Somebody time out Dr. Drew, dude.
We don't have a mod in here because we've only got one mod.
There he is, right there.
Oh, okay, there's that sweet Kyle Coonley.
Yeah. I don't know where Billy and Courtney is. That dude's on the road a lot, man. I talked to Billy a good bit. Called him the other day. He'd got up like 5 o'clock in the morning, headed out. We ain't gonna get home like midnight that night or some shit. That's too much.
Oh yeah, that's pretty. That's a pretty car.
Yeah, what do you think about that, Kyle? How come you don't drive a Porsche?
Yeah, Kyle Coonley.
Your mama probably don't love you like she loves Palmer.
Maybe if you started a knife sharpening business, you could have the money to buy one.
Yeah. I paused Fallout.
It's worth it. Trust me, it's gonna blow your wig off.
Yeah. Well, do you want to just jump right into it? I mean, there's only 34 people in here, but it's already.
I mean, we can. Yeah. We got a lot going on tonight. We're gonna have a little shoppers corner later on in the evening too. We got Shield. Yep. Well, not for just for a good buddy. I guess we'll just start right here at the very beginning. Let me go. I'm about to. If you give me a damn minute.
I was just asking. I didn't know what the plan was. We didn't really.
All right. Let's see.
Like always, we didn't talk about this ahead of time.
All right. So.
You better not be sharing so much content getting me demonetized.
No, I'm not. But if you will direct your attention right here, back in November, on November 10th of 2019, the Princess Tay herself performed in Shanghai, China.
Yeah.
And
she got pretty legs.
Maybe it's a coincidence, maybe not, but on the same day of November 10th, 2019, Cyclone Bulbul hits India and Bangladesh, kills 20 people, and displaces millions. And you can see the date right here, November 10th, 2019. Same day. That tape, and is it going back and forth between those, or do I have to actually share each one?
I don't know.
You're looking at it, ain't you?
I still see Tay standing on stage with part of her leg showing.
Okay, well.
That's all I can see.
Okay, well, let's share this tab instead. Okay, there we go. How about this? Yeah. Do you see that on November 10th, the same day yeah, in India and Bangladesh. I mean, just on the same day that she happens to be performing in China.
Right.
And if that's not enough of a coincidence for you, 3 days later, on November 13th of 2019, 2 people die in Venice in floods that are at the highest level they've been in 50 freaking years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Is anybody looking into this?
And if that's not enough of a coincidence, how many days later was this? Let's see. This was 4 days after she performs. Major earthquake in Indonesia. Now, her dastardly plan was foiled because it did not cause a tsunami, and it didn't kill anybody, but still.
Well, that's good.
And if that's not enough of a coincidence, let's just check and see what all happened in November. Let's see. There was at least $2 billion weather disasters in November of 2019. Let's see. We got Cyclone Bulbul, which we already saw, which cost $3.4 billion and killed 39. There was flooding in East Africa that claimed 216 lives, caused over 20 million in damage.
Was she there?
No, but this is all happening in November, directly after she performs in China.
Oh,
okay. And also, November of 2019 was the warmest November, or the second warmest November that we've had in recorded history.
Is it due to
but now, yeah. But let me point you to this little piece of information. 7 days after she performs in Shanghai, China, on November 17th of 2019, initial infection of patient 0 is believed to have happened, per Chinese official statement.
Really?
Yep. I mean, it's a little bit too much to be a coincidence, in my opinion.
Hey, did you have any record of where she was at when Vince's grandpa was killed in the war?
No, because I don't know the date of that. So I'm gonna have to. Once I get the date from him, I'll look and see where she was at. But if we fast forward 6 months from her performance in China, NPR reports they're back. Millions of cicadas expected to emerge this year, May 23rd, 2020.
Huh.
So do you see the correlation between coronavirus, Taylor Swift, and the cicadas?
A little. I'm starting to put it together.
Okay.
Now that I realize she's connected to China.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes
it's just everything just kind of falls right into place.
Right.
And also, according to Michael Morgan, she doesn't wipe after pooing. She just shakes it off.
Really?
Yep.
Well, you know how I feel about that.
You'd love to watch it?
No. I only appreciate women with really good butthole hygiene.
I still want to know how B Shady 22 gets that cool ass font.
I don't get it either, man.
He's way more tech savvy than I am.
Well, there's
some may say she's a witch, crispy critter. Others may say that she very well may be the Antichrist.
Yeah, you know that Tom Segura has been blocked from Garth Brooks's social media accounts.
Well, I wonder why.
He did a study where all these people come up missing, coinciding with Garth Brooks' tour dates.
Yeah.
He just asked a simple question of, where are the bodies, Garth? We just want to know where the bodies. And apparently, the plan didn't appreciate it.
Well, no, it wasn't the fact of him asking that question. It's all the Tom Segura fans spamming comments on Garth Brooks' post that got him.
This is hilarious.
Yeah.
Did you see how he got him back?
No.
When Tom Segura was filming that little basketball game and he fell and broke his arm.
Oh, yeah.
That's on the internet. Garth Brooks commented karma.
Oh, shit.
So he knows. He's very aware of who Tom Segura is and what he's done.
Yeah, they may very well be cicadas.
And we're not changing the name. They're cicadas.
But you already changed the name because they're cicadas.
No, they're cicadas. That's what they've always been.
Where?
Because C makes the k sound. Like cat and cook and cock. Like, rooster, cock. And all those words, C stands for
I'm going to post a comment. And I want you to tell me how this is pronounced.
All right. El Kid?
You're dumber than I thought.
No, I'm not.
Oh, how about this one?
You know well how dumb I am. Space Ghost got cicadas in his yard. He just spelt it wrong. Kidadale.
Yeah, you are dumber than I thought.
Yeah. Oh, man, I've gone completely blind, John. I left my spectacles at shop, and I can't read the chat at all, dude. It's bad.
There we go. Look at there.
What?
Is circle pronounced Kirkle?
Well, I mean, depending on what part of the United States you're in, it could.
Depending on where in Alabama you are, it might very well be pronounced Kirkle.
Anything's possible.
Damn it, Shane.
Damn it, Shane. Damn it, Bobby.
Get your finger out your mom's
I
ass.
hear that everywhere that I saw
What?
like Hank Hill. I don't think I sound like Hank Hill.
You sound like a slightly more nasally Hank Hill, maybe.
Nasally.
There's your damn Snapchat's blowing up again.
Y'all stop it. I'm live. It's probably
Is that one of your? That ain't me. My phone's right here. I ain't touched it. Is that one of your Snapchat hoes?
I don't talk to girls on the Snapchat. No, it's that stupid reel I posted is getting a bunch of attention from people outside my subscribers.
So they message you on.
I want to give a shout out to somebody, by the way.
They message you on Snapchat to tell you about it?
It wasn't Snapchat. It was Instagram.
Oh.
I posted a reel, and I posted it purely out of irony because there's something in that picture that doesn't make sense. And if you've seen the reel, you know what I'm talking about. You're talking about the Dixie General store where they sell RC colas and meat rabbits and rebel flags. But at the end of the building, John was the only one that really noticed it, that there's also a Jewish flag. And that was irony to me. I thought it was ironic, that people want to talk about the rebel flag being a symbol of racism, yet racists typically are anti-Semitic too. And I get it. And I wasn't trying to be controversial. I just wanted to have a conversation about it because when I stopped and went in just out of curiosity, and there's these pictures on the wall of like these van loads of church groups of black people that go there and get their picture made, and they buy odds and ends from this guy. So I asked him, I was like, well, what is the deal? I mean, because it doesn't, as sweet as the old man is, it doesn't feel like he's spreading hate. He's like, no, it's not about hate. He's like, it's just about promoting people who are tired of everybody being so easily offended. So I got that and I posted it, and I just wanted to see what happened. And I have had some really hateful DMs about it. But I'm not going to mention his name. He might be here. He's usually in the live stream. But one person from the knife community especially, I've ended up having a really long conversation with. And I I know I can't say I'm shouting him out from not saying his name, but I don't have permission to mention his name. But I just want to say that I was really impressed that I got to have a really intelligent conversation with someone who disagreed with me, yet was willing to listen to what I had to say, and I listened to what he had to say, and we walked away from it. I don't think either one of us mad at the other or whatever. There's just things we had to agree to disagree on, and we got into other conversations. But my point is, if you're here, dude, I appreciate you being able to have a intelligent conversation with me instead of just immediately jumping to the hateful rhetoric and all that kind of stuff. So hats off to you, bud. You know who you are.
Happy Sunday to you, Kevin Smith and Knives. I love your movies, dude.
Yeah, dude. Kevin Smith, dude, you made me cry so bad on Clerks 3, dog.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, man.
But now, on the other hand, the scene in the ER had me freaking laughing my damn ass off.
That's what was so hard about that movie, dude. Is I was laughing my ass off during a lot of the scenes, and then when it happened, dude, you know what I realized it was why it hit me and so many other people so hard? Because it was symbolic of the death of our youth. That movie was a harsh reminder that it's over.
Yep.
It's over. Whether we want to admit it or not, we just have to let it go.
Well, now I'm talking about the scene in the ER waiting room where Elijah wants the devil to suck his wee-wee.
Yeah, there's some pretty great scenes in that. If you guys haven't seen Clerks 3, I don't know if you weren't a fan of the first two, if you'll enjoy it, because you really kind of need a personal connection with the characters. But man, I wasn't a huge Clerks fan, in all honesty. My wife drove all the way there just to go to the convenience store and get a picture made. But she's a bigger fan than me. But it got me in my feels anyway. What movies got you in your feels, John? What's the one movie you can remember that when you watched it, it surprised you that you ended up with a little tear rolling down your cheek?
It may be stereotypical, and you can call me whatever, but the damn Notebook, dude.
I ain't never watched it, dog.
Dude.
I thought you was gonna say "Oh Yeller," and I was gonna say that's Cop Out.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I was a kid when I watched that. I mean, hell, I cried when I was a kid when I watched Bambi, and I was boohooing when Bambi's mama got shot.
Guys, put it in the chat. What movie in your adult life did you not expect, and it really got you emotional? Because I know some of y'all don't do that. I know plenty of people who, are soulless and probably worship the devil, and they don't get emotional at stuff like that. But my biggest one, dude, that really wrecked me was Man on Fire. Dude, she's running across that bridge screaming Creasy. Dude, it fucking killed me, dude. It was just because, it was kind of a revenge movie, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. And I don't know, man. It really tore me up. What you guys got? What movie? What movie was a tearjerker for you that you did, especially that you didn't expect? Damon Ott says Miracle. Which one was Miracle?
Isn't that the Olympic hockey movie?
Oh yeah, that makes sense that would get yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you another one. I tell you,
on Fire. Who said that?
I tell you another one was $1 Million Baby.
Star Wars when Han Solo died. That's a pretty good one, Kathleen. Because even if you don't appreciate the new Star Wars movies, even if you're an old fan like me, Han Solo held a pretty special place in your heart.
Todd Carr said Animal House.
Requiem for a Dream. I haven't watched that, Patina, because two reasons. One is that I know it will mess with me emotionally. However, when I know a movie's going to do that, and then I'm prepared for it, and it kind of ruins it for me. So, had I not already known that it was that kind of movie, it probably would have did that to me, I'm sure. But yeah, my wife's, I think, is is when Heroin Bob died and SLC Punk. I already knew about it before I saw it, so it didn't really hit me that hard, but that was the one for her. I probably do need to watch Requiem for a Dream, though, but you know how it is. When somebody prepares you for it, it runs it for you a little bit because you're anticipating a sad moment. And then when it does happen, it's hard to feel it. Brand New American. Well, we started out talking about the cicada invasion. I've been hunting cicadas all weekend with a shotgun down in what's his name? You know, we got a guy in the knife community, John, that lives down there where my wife's family farm is. There used to be titanium something. Hang on. And down in Welborn, Alabama. He's changed his name a few times, though. It's not the same as it used to be. Give me a second, I'll find it. It used to be Titanium Addiction. You remember him?
I don't think so.
Yeah, he used to be Titanium Addiction, and then I can't remember what it is now. I know a lot of y'all know him, but he's not far. He's on our way to Atlanta. Turn that down.
If you're gonna throw Old Yeller out there, you got to throw who?
Chris Spanks.
I don't think I know that name. Richard Kasner's in East Central Alabama.
Really?
If you're gonna throw out Old Yeller, you got to throw out where the red fern grows too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but I think you think you're over that as an adult, and then when it happens to you again in your adult life, it seems like it's even more powerful. Heaven and Earth is also super sad. I haven't seen that one, Scott Ian. I mean, I teared up a little bit for Rudy, but that was a different kind of, that was, I don't know, tears of joy, I guess you say. You remember when all the players walked in and he's on the coach's desk?
Yeah, those are joyful tears for sure.
Damon Ott is 100% right, dude. Kicked you in the nuts in the first 10 minutes. You're like, what the hell? Yeah. This is a Pixar movie. This is not supposed to happen.
Yeah. That's almost like the Flying House version of The Notebook.
Yeah. Up was rough, dude. Yeah. Oh, I hate to admit that one, but what dreams may come hits me right in the feels. I don't know if I've seen that one or not. I remember I got a little emotional with that John Travolta movie where he got struck by lightning.
Yeah. And he got the powers.
Yeah, and then he died soon after.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one got me pretty good.
There was a bunch of those type of movies around that same time because that was about the time when Powder came out.
Yeah. Hats off to Matt's little boy for his first acting gig. That was cool.
Neil McKenzie said sounded. Apparently the human race has a soft spot for dogs.
Well, of course we do. Palmer Connolly lives 1,000 miles from Alabama. He's close.
Very close.
Yeah.
He spends his summers in Martha's Vineyard.
He spends his winters there too. That's where he lives.
No, he doesn't live in Martha's Vineyard. I think he lives in Connecticut.
Well,
he summers in Massachusetts.
You're right. I don't remember that I teared up, but it was a roller coaster ride, dude. It was one of those movies that I'll tell you a movie that got me, because I'll go a little bit into my past, guys. I was born and raised in rural Alabama
you weren't.
By a monster of a father who was racist. So luckily he was such a bad influence on me that I decided to be nothing like him. So I kind of went the opposite direction. But I remember the first time I watched Mississippi's Burning, and I think that was the only time in my life I felt bad about even being associated with white people. That was pretty rough. But
Angus is a damn good name for a dog.
Yeah.
You hear the name Angus associated with a dog, you know he's going to be a good dog.
Right. Damon, you saying you were raised by in a racist atmosphere too? Is that what you're saying? Because I remember I have an uncle who was very non-racist, and I always thought that I wasn't, but yet I wasn't really educated on how. Yeah, you was. I got you. All right, man. I wasn't really educated on how to not say offensive things. Anyway, this uncle took me to a Atlanta Braves game, and I was a big Braves fan when I was a kid. And I can't remember his name now. There's this real tall, lanky guy that played second base. And I knew all the players' names. I remember I knew Bruce Benedict and Bob Horner and Phil Negro, Dale Murphy, but I couldn't remember that guy's name. And at the game, I asked him, I was like, Uncle Johnny, who's that black guy that plays second base? And he wasn't mad or mean about it. He just turned and he said, you mean who's the guy that plays second base? And that had a profound effect on me, that I mean, if I was describing somebody and I needed something to describe them with, that would have been different, but it was unnecessary for me to say it. So, and I'm glad I learned all that before I went to the military, because that would have been that would have been a rough ride.
You got to be specific, Rhodey. You got to be specific, because the only time the Braves didn't suck was the mid-90s.
And I think they're doing good now too, dude.
They probably are. They have their. I wouldn't say they necessarily suck. They just were kind of mid.
Yeah. I mean, they had the best home run hitter in baseball back then, though. Dale Murphy was the man.
Oh yeah.
That's why I enjoy eating at his restaurant when I'm at Blade Show. Well, you went to the Murph with me, didn't you, John?
Yeah, I mean, I'd been there before, but you were very disappointed in your food.
It was disappointing this past time. I guess they've changed cooks or whatever. It wasn't near as good as it was the first time I ate there. Yeah. We're going to. I already talked to Vince about going to the Biscuit Bomb. Have you looked up the Biscuit Bomb, John?
No.
It's in Atlanta.
But that ain't gonna do me no good.
Why? You don't have to eat a biscuit.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the whole point of going to a place called the Biscuit Bomb.
I know everybody wants to go to that place they went last year for breakfast, but we're going to eat more than one breakfast. I'm not a baseball fan, but I've always wanted a Milwaukee Braves jersey. They were from Milwaukee first. You're right. What's next? You want to tell me he sharpens? Yeah.
I mean, what do you really want to see here? Because it's just kind of a website.
Look at them biscuits, dude.
All right, hold on.
The biscuit artistry they got going on at the Biscuit Bomb.
I mean, it's some artistry.
Yeah.
The artistic biscuits.
Golly.
You got some poppy seeds and shit on them. Look like a everything bagel.
Yeah, that means you're gonna fail your drug test if you eat that.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm excited about.
Well, let's see. All right, so let's see their menu. You said, well, you ain't got to eat a biscuit to go to the Biscuit Bomb.
I'm sure they got like eggs and bacon, just a normal breakfast.
Sammy's. Let's see. How do you zoom? Let's see.
Knock nut. We're going to be there like 4 days. So that's more than one breakfast.
Yeah, I think we're going to be there. I don't know. You're riding with us, so we're leaving. We're getting there Thursday and leaving out on Tuesday.
Oh,
you said, "Oh, like that doesn't work for you."
No, I'll make it work.
You got to make it work.
I don't really have a schedule, dude. Did you guys see that Instagram post with that most redneck heavenly thing ever? It was one of those fondue fountains that just had sausage gravy flowing over it, and then a big old stack of biscuits next to it. That's what I'm talking about. But John can't eat that because he's got a weak immune system from being raised like a girl.
Shit.
Palmer Conley still thinking about
I fully believe that it was from all the beer.
Look at this.
Eventually made me intolerant to the gluten.
I'm thinking about the short rib grilled cheese I had on Friday. Good Lord, that sounds good. Palmer, you get to have lobster rolls very often up there? I'm a big fan. You can't really get them down here. When you get lobster here, it's kind of chewy because it took so long to get here. It's hard to get good lobster in Alabama. So let's see. We've covered good breakfast food. We've covered movies that made us cry.
Yes, exactly. He will have to fit us into his schedule.
No, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, when you start planning things days out or, for days.
And so it begins.
Not a huge seafood guy except for Kyle's mother's boss.
Oh shit! I missed. Damn! Back to back. Back to back.
Oh, I love those two, man. We got the best lobster on the planet up here in New England. I know. And I've never been. Yeah, we get them little lobster tails that are about this long. I can even 2 bites. They're like $10.
Yeah, the closest we can come to getting lobster is at the Red Lobster, which is the damn seafood version or the Olive Garden version of seafood, basically.
Yeah. It's better if you pick a lobster out of the aquarium and then cook it fresh.
Now, dude, there was a restaurant right outside of Atlanta when I was growing up called the Hungry Fisherman, and I mean maybe it's because I was a kid, but they had some pretty damn good seafood, and they had the big. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world, the big tank with the lobsters swimming around and all that shit. But yeah,
I got one at Red Lobster one time. Ordered the whole lobster. It was pretty damn good.
What's up, One Moon?
I think it was like $45. It's a lot of money for 200 calories, dude.
It is. That's
what a whole big rock lobster is. It's like 240 calories, the whole thing. Yeah. Patina's down there close to some really good seafood, though, dude. Southern California got some good seafood. But I don't think they're as famous for lobster. Lobster is a cold water thing, I think.
What's up, Ed?
I know the clams in Pismo Beach are excellent. They got excellent steamed clams and excellent clam chowder. Somebody in the chat here a while back was going to Pismo. Said they were going to try out Brad's. I can't believe Brad's is still open, dude. It's been 20.
I would advise them to go to Splash Cafe instead of Brad's. Just saying.
You don't know what you're talking about, though.
No, I know exactly what I'm talking about.
You pronounce C's like S. So that tells
you. Only when it's followed by an I.
Oh.
Which is grammatically correct.
We had free lobster whenever we wanted in Maine. No laws, too.
Well, I mean, even if you had to pay for it, it would have been no big thing for you.
But y'all realize what we owe the poor in this country, especially like poor rural black people, because they literally are responsible for all the greatest things we eat. Like, we used to a long time ago. That's all they did was shellfish, lobster, crab, clams, any of that stuff. They just fed it. It was for the poorest of people, and they figured out how to season it and dip it in some butter and make it delicious. We wouldn't be enjoying this stuff today if it wasn't for that.
I would concur. Dang, Ross, that Pismo's a jam up place.
Pismo's nice. Did you go to Brad's? If you didn't go to Brad's when you was in Pismo, dude, you missed out. It's world famous.
Unless you went to Splash Cafe, because it's better than Brad's.
Whatever, dude.
I got
crabs.
I got molested by a cougar in a bar in Pismo Beach.
We met some college girls down there. I can't remember the name of that college they were from. It was a real liberal poly.
Probably Cal Poly San Luis.
No, that wasn't it.
I mean, that's the only college really close to Pismo is California Polytechnic San Luis Obispo.
When you said Polytechnic, that's it.
Yeah. So they called it Cal Poly.
Yeah. Seafood salad at the local strip joint is to die for. You're right, you might die. Call it bast.
Barbecue was poor food, not so much now. Yeah, we've been killing the damn barbecue lately.
It's just amazing that all this stuff that used to be, I think it's great because they took cuts that people thought were good for nothing and they figured out how to make them delicious. And they don't get any credit for it. Me and some of my Canadian friends would have lobster shipped down from New Brunswick for Canadian.
Look at that barbecue right there, baby.
That was good. I see some little crispy outside meat in that.
Oh yeah, that's at Big Bob Gibson's in Decatur.
Oh yeah.
You need
I appreciate y'all traveling all over eating all this good food, but y'all won't come see me. That's pretty good of y'all.
I mean, it's 30 minutes away. You're like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Little barbecue salad.
I don't know what that white stuff was. That looked gross.
Ranch dressing, dumbass.
Scotty, what are you saying was the lousy barbecue joint in Atlanta? Because I'm real curious about that because I don't remember the name of it. But John, you remember when we run into that guy that had went to that barbecue place and he gave me some of it right there in the little dining area at the Cobb Galleria? Were you with me?
No.
It was literally some of the best I've ever had. But yeah, I heard from other people that ate there and absolutely hated it. But that guy said, this is all you order there. This is what they're good at. Don't order anything else.
Damn right, it was my favorite, Palmer. Look at this you can't even see the tater, that barbecue stuffed tater.
Yeah, I like the barbecue tater. The red place we went to on Thursday night, you don't remember the name of it? Well, yeah, if this guy gave me a rib bone, and that one rib bone, dude, was literally an entire meal. It wasn't just this guy; it was Bama Knife Guy.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. No, I wasn't with you. Y'all came back. We were in the little food court thing outside of Subway when y'all got back, and y'all told us about it.
Yeah, I didn't go with them.
Yeah,
I just ran into him there, and he gave me that last rib bone. Jesus, it was delicious, man. But I think it's the same place Scott M and them went, and they didn't like it, but they ordered something different. And when I asked Bama about it, he's like, "Yeah, you don't order that there."
Now you want to talk about biscuit? This is the biscuit that Stevie got when he came to visit at Biscuit Belly.
Oh wow! I mean, You're not going to get all itchy and break out and swell up just by looking at that biscuit, are you?
No. And it's a cumulative thing. Like when there's certain things that affect me worse, what affects me worse than anything is the damn tortillas at Taco Bell. Them things fuck me up. There's some things because I've eaten a biscuit from Biscuit Belly a couple times. It didn't bother me at all.
I'll tell you that gluten intolerance is a sign of weakness, just like being lactose intolerant is a sign of weakness. He only says that because he's one of the few Asian people who are not lactose intolerant, and he's really proud of it. Go to Terry Black's outside of Austin. Damon, I don't think I'm ever going to give Texas another shot. I'm done with Texas and their barbecue. I'm not saying there's not good barbecue out there, but I haven't had a good piece of meat in Texas. Not a steak, barbecue, nothing I've eaten in Texas was worth chewing.
Did you get any brisket?
Yeah. Yeah,
because Texas is supposed to have the best brisket.
It was supposed to be the best brisket place in College Station. Was not impressed. I don't think it was any better than Bucky's brisket. Gonna eat bread just because I can now. Suck it, John. Suck it.
Vince, the soft shell tacos from Taco Bell are in a tortilla.
Yeah, it's just a flour tortilla, Vince.
Yeah.
You're 1/24th Puerto Rican. You should know that. Yeah? Somebody's at my door. I do. It's right here. I'm sorry.
You can't have it. Go away.
I've been eating green plums, so I had to have a little salt. Well, I'm gonna poop like a crippled coon later. Green plums will get you. Green plums are good when you're hunting cicadas. They're a good, healthy form of carbs. Bucky's brisket is icky. Well, yeah, so is Texas, Vince. That's my point.
Bucky's brisket isn't icky. It's actually pretty damn good.
I thought it was pretty good.
I mean, considering where it comes from.
Yeah. And let me tell you this. All these barbecue joints that talking about our barbecue sauce is a special recipe, get off that shit. If it ain't Sweet Baby Ray's with a 2-to-1 ratio of Sweet Baby Ray's and Texas Pete hot sauce mixed together before it's put on there, you're wasting your time. Because nothing you can make is going to taste better than that.
I'll kind of
some Alabama white sauce for you if you want some, but I don't enjoy it.
Yeah, Shane will give you about a fucking thimbleful. I'll agree with that with one caveat, not on the pulled pork. I like it on like the smoked chicken or turkey. I don't like the white sauce on pulled pork.
Blue Oak blows everything in this area out of the water, bar none. All right, I believe you.
Blue Oak's good.
Yeah, we could have gone to Blue Oak, and you could have shown me that. But every time I come to Huntsville, you don't want to do anything. So, there's that.
When's the last time you came to Huntsville, though?
I've been there 2 or 3 times. Not every.
When's the last? It's a serious question. When is the last time you came to Huntsville?
When's the last time y'all came to Gadsden?
When is the last? It's a serious damn question. When's the last time you came to Huntsville?
It's been since y'all came to Gadsden.
But how long ago was it? Just answer the damn. Huh?
It's been a few months.
Okay, good, because Blue Oak just opened like a week ago. So no, you couldn't have gone. This is the Blue Oak barbecue.
Yeah, it looks kind of like Texas barbecue on that little metal tray with that brown piece of paper.
I mean, the Big Bob Gibson's comes the same way. They just don't have the little paper cup up under the barbecue. They just slap it straight on the tray.
I don't know, Vance. I thought we was going to go look at haunted shit in Gadsden, but you chickened out. Steph said barbecue is starting to come between y'all. Calm down. What else are men supposed to fight over, Steph? Women and barbecue. And
Steph, I thought you were going to bed. I thought you couldn't watch tonight. You were going to catch up tomorrow. Huh? What happened to that? I feel like you lied to me a little bit.
All these food picks. Palmer, you ain't lying. They're making me hungry too. I ain't had that but green plums and cicadas today. Don't eat cicadas, guys. They don't taste very good.
Do they taste any better than cicadas?
I think it's the same. They're crunchy, but they're real earthy tasting.
They taste like pecans rubbed in dirt.
Yeah, kind of. Well, Vince, we only got one decent restaurant here, in all honesty. They've all, yeah, it's gotten bad.
I got a feeling I'm about to get mad.
Huh. Mad at who?
At this bastard that sent me a picture of him eating a sandwich.
Who?
Palmer goddamn Connolly.
Oh. Well, Palmer can afford a sandwich whenever he wants one.
Yeah, he can.
Palmer, you got to be careful going and getting that barbecue, dude. That heat might affect the leather in your porch seat.
No, you be good, Steph. And if you can't be good at it.
That's right. First thing about going to a vegan barbecue is the screaming.
But thanks for stopping by. Good night. Fuck off.
John, do you know what the most violent food you can eat is? Like what's tied to the most death It's vegetables. If you've never worked on a big farm where they raise vegetables, they kill everything in that field. Those dead rabbits are what fertilize your vegetables. So you're wasting your time being a vegan. Cheeto. What's his name tonight? Cinco de Cheeto. Perfect. Perfection.
What is up, Cheeto? Can you Meathead has a request.
Meathead's in here?
Yeah.
Man, I can't read shit, dude. I'm telling you, it's just all blurry. Maybe if I turn the light off.
Oh, yeah, that'll probably help us out too.
It is kind of in my face.
Oh yeah, that's much better.
I can see better too. Where's Meathead?
In the chat? He's on the damn screen right under your face.
Oh, spell barbecue. Hey, Meathead. This barbecue good, ain't it?
No, we haven't yet, Vince. And what he's referring to is anybody in the chat going to Blade Show and needing a place to stay.
Yeah, guys, we got a vacancy in our house, and we really need it filled. So I promise I will not be up in the middle of the night touching people's butts. So if you need a place to stay, hit us up.
But he didn't say. He said he wouldn't be touching butts. There's a lot of other things on the body that he might be touching.
Butts, it was all you were really at risk of. Me, yeah, I left my dang reading glasses in your shop. They're over by the drill press. One of the worst and best days of my life. I still get the sweats around toe mirrors. Dude, that whole weekend. Jesus.
I think she's gone now, Vince. She ding dong ditched us.
Me had got invited to go shark fishing. It's been a good while back. It was in our younger days. So we decided to go. We didn't really know anything about it. We weren't prepared for this type of fishing. But we borrowed my mama's Taurus because nothing we had we trusted to drive all the way to the Gulf. And there was tornadoes coming through that night. We literally ran from that tornado all the way there, dude. We were running 80 miles an hour with the traction control light on. I'd look over at Meathead and spin the steering wheel. I just look at him and spin it, and the car didn't even turn. We hydroplaned all the way there. Get there and realize that they're playing for shark fishing. We were going to walk out on this sandbar in chest deep water, and just pitch our lures just right there in that dark water where it gets deep, and catch the sharks and reel them into us. And it was an amazing weekend. Absolutely amazing weekend. Only one person went to the hospital. Yeah.
Was that you?
No, that was our buddy Barney. Rest in peace, Barney. He's dead now. Not from that weekend, but could have been. Barney caught a Volkswagen size stingray and was trying to hold class on how to get the hook out of a stingray. And he was showing us if you stick your fingers in its blowholes, it paralyzes them. And he was right, it did. They just go limp. Problem is, it only paralyzes them for so long. Not long enough for Barney to hold class on it. So
he got Steve Irwin?
Yeah, I see the tail come out of the water and hit him, and I just see blood explode out the top of his hand. They had to take him. Well, first of all, we had a fireman, a paramedic there with us. He tried to get the barb out. He had a hold of it with a rusty pair of fishing needle nose, trying to pull the barb out of Barney's hand. And every time he'd pull it, dude, Barney's whole body would seize up in pain. After about 5 minutes of that, we realized that was the tendon in Barney's hand sticking out. He's doing him like, you do crab legs when you're eating them, you pull that little tendon to make the claw open and shut. He was doing that to a grown man. But he went to the clinic, got all patched up. Then Meathead got chased by a shark. I was rooting for you, though, Meathead. I was helping all I could. I was just screaming, "Run, Meathead, run!" I ain't never seen a fat dude run like that in my life, y'all. His knees were coming out of the water to his chest. He's running so hard trying to get away from the shark. but we survived it, Meathead. That's all that matters.
I may at some point, Jeff. I hadn't decided yet when things have been kind of hectic at work. Maybe when they slow down a little bit, which I feel like they're about to get even more hectic, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. 6 naked men and a TARS of 29 sharks in a cooler and 20 fishing rods, ain't? Yeah, we sure was. Butt ass naked. And
Was that the Taurus that stunk for freaking ever?
You know, that's not why it stunk. That was a different situation.
Oh, okay.
That was Meathead too. But now we, when they took Barney to the clinic, we didn't have a way back to the hotel. When we got up there, no, that's a different car. That was my mom's Cherokee that we stunk up and she had to get rid of it. And she made me promise I wouldn't bring her car back all smelly again. So I made everybody strip down to get in the car. We were all hammered drunks. We all stripped down naked. And it's like an hour and a half of bumper to bumper traffic because it's Thunder Beach weekend. People on motorcycles looking down at our junk and stuff. But we made it.
I actually quit that last week, Terry. I had to give it up.
Yeah. You don't really milk a bull anyway, guys.
Yeah, you do. You barely get enough for a bowl of cereal, but
yeah, no, you'll get plenty for a bowl of cereal. It's a large amount, but it doesn't require milking. They only pump one time. There's no motion.
How do you do it?
When you put that cylinder up there to catch it, they just go bam and hit it one time, and it all blows out, and they back out. They're done. They don't hump. They just insert with immense violence, and it all blows out, and they're done.
Well, I appreciate your service, Mr. Jeff Carter.
Yeah.
Y'all lost me a cereal.
Yeah. Who was it just said that?
Meathead.
No, somebody's talking about I can appreciate the efficient. Oh, yeah, brand new American efficiency.
Oh.
Yeah, they're 100% efficient. But that's why you don't let them breed, because there's enough sperm in that one ejaculate to impregnate hundreds of cows. No, not even a 2-pump chunk. It's just one. They literally get up there, they get that thing lined up, and once it's in, they pow. I'm talking about, dude, it'll knock them down on their chest sometimes. The whole building shakes when it happens.
Does it actually make that noise? Does it go bow?
It kind of does, because they're in that metal chute. So when they hit, all that metal rattles and it makes a big loud bang.
A bow, big bow.
That's just more of a clang, from all the metal clang. Yeah, y'all should thank people that are dealing with that shit to feed all y'all's fat asses nowadays. It just don't work like it used to. And let me tell you something else. When you hear the word grass-fed, all cattle is grass-fed. No such thing as non-grass-fed cattle. They're all grass-fed, then they're all finished on grain. All cows are finished on grain. I don't care how much you paid for it and what it says. That last couple of months before they go to slaughter, they pack them full of grain, because cows don't have any fat when they're being fed on grass. So then when you feed them the grain, that's where you get your marbling from. All that shit you hear about free range, all that's lies, dude. It's all lies to get you to pay more.
I'll be right back.
He lost his ears. He had to clean out the pipe. They turned it on with his head in there. The pipe don't move. Y'all hear something even weirder? You know how you get the bull in the mood? You don't bring in a cow, a heifer in heat. You just bring in a young calf. You just put a young male calf in front of him, and he'll do it. Don't ask me, dude. It's nature. Because bulls are constantly raping young male calves to assert their dominance. And Heifers are constantly humping each other like they got a wiener, but they don't. You sing it. You sing it Hanson songs. What does that even mean, man? You trying to? Everybody in here knows I've been to see Hanson like 5 times. I don't hide that. They're very talented. I bet you could put one of them little Hanson boys in front of a bull and it'd fill that tube. Yeah. Y'all may think that's funny, but when you realize what that tube is worth at the end of the day, you'd do it too. I mean, you're talking about a tube of semen that's worth more than everything you've ever owned and every dollar you've ever made in your entire life. And you get it in one pump, so pretty good deal. That makes me. I ain't never heard the Jerry Clower new bull story, Jeffrey Dawson. I've heard a bunch of Jerry Clower, but I'd be willing to bet 90% of people in this chat have it. Kevin Smith, you do, and that's important, dude. Everybody should learn something new every day. Yeah, just like the reason we artificially inseminate is because it's about an 86% success rate. We're letting the bulls do it on their own is about 54. And this way, you get to pick the genetics. You get to decide which bull. I know what y'all are thinking. You're thinking that means these bulls live their whole lives not getting to get any. That's not true. Because out of that 84%, that 16% that didn't get pregnant, they get put in with bulls. And the bulls get to try again and again and again until she gets knocked up. You're not Socrates. Back to the bullshit. That is kind of bullshit. That's what we're talking about. Yeah. I don't know where John went. He just left.
Are you still talking about beating off bulls?
A little bit.
That's cool. It's funny. Some people go to some channels for knife content. They come to this channel for bull masturbation content.
Yeah, it's just some knowledge that I was amazed by, and I like sharing it. Here's what it is. Palmer was a test tube baby because his mom couldn't find time to not be stuffed. Y'all be nice to each other.
No, don't. That's the whole fun of it. Be mean as hell to each other.
Yeah. I didn't get to go finish my... But all I like to send my knives off to heat treat is drilling the pinholes. And my drill bits didn't show up. Hopefully they'll be
funny thing, people, it doesn't take any hands at all, just a wide open mouth.
Huh?
He asked if ejaculating a bull took 1 or 2 hands.
Oh, you don't have to touch it, dude. It's got this little that little springboard that the gymnasts jump off of? It's got this little thing that climbs up on it. And you just hold it down there and line it up with his pecker. As soon as he feels it touch it, he slams it in and fills it up for you.
And then you do your pommel horse routine off his back.
Huh?
I mean, that's what they use.
You don't want to be nowhere near it.
That's what they use that springboard for.
You don't want to be nowhere near it. That's
there we go. PNW. Nail head. Bulls and cows produce leather, which make handles and sheaths for knives. Boom, connection.
That's right.
Just like Taylor Swift and the cicadas.
Taylor Swift is responsible for the cicadas.
And possibly COVID.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was pretty smart. She probably told them about how to use the weather balloons. But they dropped the cicadas on us for those weather balloons.
Well, I also had a theory that she's quite possibly not human, and the cicadas may or may have not been ejected from her vagina.
That ain't true. I'm going to deny that one. I'm just saying, if you were going to make a human, if you were going to make a non-human look like a human, you'd have gave it a butt. And they did not do that for her. So,
wait. You've seen the movies with aliens in them, right?
Yeah.
Do any of them have butts?
Yeah, but that's my point. They're trying to. If you're saying that she's an alien,
no, they
act like she's a human woman They would.
But that's the thing. They're like AI with hands. They haven't figured the whole butt thing out yet.
Oh, it's not hard.
But yeah, hands aren't hard either. But apparently, that's impossible for AI to figure out.
Hands are hard. You ever try to draw a hand?
I mean, it doesn't look great, but at least it has the right number of fingers when I draw it.
It's true. Who's messaging me during my live stream? Fuck Vince. Stop it, Vince. Yeah. Good stuff, man.
Great stuff.
Aliens don't need to see it. No, but if you want to enslave the entire country, not just middle school girls, she needs to have a butt. God dang it. Is that you, John?
Huh?
Let me just turn these notifications off.
What notifications?
I'm turning my dinger off.
Damn it, I was about to email you too.
Not now, you ain't. I got it on the vibrate. I won't put it in my tank. That and my new microphone. I've been in business.
I mean, Demonoc, that is a good point. Hands can be very hard to draw. And like I said, mine look like absolute shit, but they have the proper number of fingers on them. AI be putting 7 and 8 fingers on a hand, but then only 3 legs on a chair.
Yeah, I seen a picture of that. There's 3 legs on a woman.
So apparently, artificial intelligence is an oxymoron because that shit ain't intelligent at all.
I think it can be perfect because I've seen it, and they do that on purpose to be funny.
You think so?
I can show you some perfect AI. You want to see it?
Sure.
It's so perfect, in fact, that people are paying money to see it.
Well, show us.
I'm pulling it up.
Rhodey, you may have missed the Swift conspiracies.
I don't know how to go to the next one.
Let's see your hands. Zoom in and count the fingers.
All fake. She has a multi-million-dollar OnlyFans. And not real. And there are probably more of these now than there are real.
Okay.
In all honesty.
Let me prove my point right here. I went to Crayon and I gave it one simple instruction, which was draw a hand.
Yeah.
And this is what we get.
I don't believe you. I think you told it to draw a bad hand. Just worried about the front butt. What are you talking about?
No, I said draw a hand. What the hell?
Kyle, I've never
the square.
Never said I enjoyed a flat butt. I just said I don't need that big, huge Iggy Azalea Instagram butt. Well, Pretty Fly's dropping some names in here.
And Palmer got all freaking artsy with it. Looks too smooth to be real. No depth in colors.
Yeah.
We've got one artist already in this chat. We don't need another one, Palmer. Okay. Look at this.
Check out
Look who's going.
Look at that.
Look at that. Ed Harrison.
F all y'all. We got Ed Harrison in our house.
Damn right. and a bunk bed.
Me and Ed are going to turn our shirts off and do a live stream.
And me and Ed are going to play pirate ship on the bunk bed.
I've seen Ed without his shirt on television or on YouTube.
I have too.
Yeah. Midget with a flat head equals perfect one. So you can set your beer on there. Dude, have y'all seen Shane Gillis talking about that they opened a coffee shop for his brother and they only allow people with Down syndrome to work there? I'm not going to say it.
No, but Shane Gillis is freaking hilarious.
Yeah, just look up Shane Gillis coffee shop and see his bit about it, dude. It's hilarious. That guy is so funny. And I love that about every 2 or 3 days you post on Instagram a picture of a grilled cheese and it says, I make them at night.
One of my favorite bits of his is him taking his sister to the Six Flags on the way to rehab.
Yeah. Oh, he's so good, dude. Ed said he's gonna sleep with one eye open. You'll be safe, Ed.
Yeah, your brown eye.
And brown eye wide open. Oh, fight is on now. Who will Ed be sharing a room with? The real battle of Blake begins. I don't even know how that works.
This
Are
is
we sharing rooms? Or certain ones of us sharing? Because I don't care. Like I said in our little group chat the other night, dude, I woke up, snuggled up to a dumpster behind a liquor store in Ventura, California. I'll sleep anywhere.
And you kind of, the way you worded that, you had Vince thinking like he was shedding tears because he thought you were implying that at one point you were homeless. And I was like, no, Vince, he didn't used to sleep behind a dumpster. He got drunk and passed out behind a dumpster one night.
Yeah, we went in and bought that last bottle, and the guy told us we couldn't open it in the store, so we went around back and just sat down. We never even got it open. Both of us passed out. Woke up with the flies buzzing. Oh, it was nasty. But luckily, I had a number in my pocket, so I called and she come got us. I also had 2 broke bones in my left hand, a black eye.
Jeffrey Dawson, I told AI to draw your perfect woman, like those exact words, and this is what it came up with. And I don't.
Are you ever going to show it?
I can't figure that one out.
I mean, you've been talking about it for 10 minutes. We've seen no AI artwork, and now you're froze. That's what happens when you play with AI, John. It ruins your internet. Shane, I lit a candle for you in the Jesus Church when I heard you were on what you said.
Well, apparently,
Thanks, man.
Here, hold on.
Yeah, you're lagging or something, buddy. Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Let me try it again. For some reason, it wouldn't show it, and it froze me up.
Well, every time you try to bring it up, it freezes you. And you're froze again. I'm not even hardwired in tonight. I forgot to hardwire. This just turned into lag fest. You were right, Palmer. Apparently trying to share AI images is not good for your internet connection.
No, it is not at all. So I'm going to quit with that.
That or you got an old Obama laptop.
No, I'm using the computer you gave me. So what does that say?
It says maybe you should be thankful that I gave you a computer.
I am. I'm not the one talking shit about it. You are.
I gave you an Xbox. You don't even play with me anymore.
Well,
I turned mine on a couple of days ago.
Funny story about that Xbox. It took a shit the other day.
Did it?
Yeah, it just quit working.
What did it do? Did it really?
It just quit working. Won't cut on.
I mean, it is rather old. It's done that to me before with the plug, like got loose in the back, the power cord.
Yeah,
it's like a PC power cord, and I thought it was dead, and I got back there and I just barely pushed it in and it came on.
Yeah, I'll give it another shot. I tried a shit ton of stuff the other day and nothing would work. So
yeah. Well, I mean, it is older. He just plays with your box now. That's pretty fun. Pretty original, Palmer.
We could give that a shot, Rody. We gave it a shot last year, but I ended up with the freaking malaria or some shit.
Yeah, I did a live while John was passed out on the couch.
I wasn't passed out. I was awake. I was just in and out of consciousness.
Yeah, that's what I meant by passed out.
And fever dreams.
Yeah. Yeah, there ain't no. We ain't building that up. Dude was sick. He was really, really sick. I was very concerned.
Yeah, that shit came on quick too.
Concerned enough not to sleep on the other end of the futon. He was, or the sectional he was sleeping on, but which was pretty dumb. But I did. I didn't get sick. Why did Vince been a smart ass?
Vince went ham all of a sudden. Feel a little animosity there. Is there bad blood between you and Rody? Settle down, Alf.
Rody is correct though, dude. I never get any decent content at Blade Show. You just don't have time to think about taking your phone out. If you do, you're doing it wrong. If you get so bored that you think, I'm gonna get my phone out and record some stuff, you're either way too serious and trying to make money on your channel, or you're super bored.
Now, I mean, you can get some like just general footage, just walking around holding your camera out or whatever. But as far as actually interacting with the camera, it's a little bit difficult if you're doing it right.
Mayhead, I'm seriously hoping that's a joke. But it's possible. I may be. I know I was close to out of 36 grit belts on the tube of 36. Yeah. But it'll be all right. I don't really like using 36 grit on the final grind anyway.
That's a good question.
No.
So you use American belts?
My main grinder is not Chinese either.
Where's it from?
It's from the United States of America. And my belts are from Combat Abrasives, so I'm assuming they're American made.
He said they don't sharpen bush hog blades worth of damn.
No, yeah, that's what a damn angle grinder's for. Oh, man. Speaking of grinder, I heard that's Kyle's favorite social media site. Oh, shit. Oh, you people. Y'all something else. Well, man, we got to get that table at the house, dude, because I got to be able to bolt that grinder down within the next week or so. Somewhere. Just your
father. He's all inclusive when it comes to Palmer. He'll fuck Palmer's dad, his mom. I hope you ain't got no siblings, Palmer.
Yeah, Palmer, you got a sister. I ain't even interested in being somebody's sister.
And preferably your own.
No, only children for me. I had to hide the dog when Kyle comes around.
Yeah, Demonoc draws some damn good hands.
Yeah. Ain't bad at all. But Demonoc is an artist anyway, so he should be able to draw some hands.
I like that. It's like some little Cthulhu action going on. Whoa, Ryan, what's up, Ryan?
About to load up the bong. Well, have fun with that.
Big Jim lives in Huntsville. Who's Big Jim?
Big Jim, Jim Reagan. He's just a buddy of ours.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know he lived in Huntsville, though. That's pretty cool, I guess. Big Jim likes knives. I think he still carries a ZT 0350, if I ain't mistaken. I'm pretty upset about how blind I am tonight.
I am too. Tell him come and get it, Dr. Drew, dude.
Laying in bed, waiting on sleep to take me to dreamland. Aw. I hope that works out for you, Ryan. Next live stream guest, hello, Christ man. He has a knife that looks like a fish. Oh, you're talking about Big Jim? Yeah. I probably don't have any 36 grit belts because Chris probably been over sharpening his cold steel on it. I need to get a video of that guy. Every time he walks in the shop, he'll walk over to my grinder, take his little cold steel fin wolf out, and run it across that 36 grit belt and just fucking destroy it, man. And then look at it like, that's good, and walk off. It's heartbreaking. I don't pedal road bikes.
Rhodey and Vince are having a private conversation.
Vince, why you being mean to Rhodey? We don't even know who Rhodey is.
Are they? He made up.
Oh, did
he? Yeah.
Chris could fuck up a one-car junkyard. You're right. You're right about that. I do feel weird, dude. I hadn't done that in the past couple of days. Haven't been productive. It's probably good though, dude. Probably need time to let my hand heal. Did you see where I burned myself?
Oh, you got a boo-boo?
Look at all them boo-boos, dude.
Got boo-boos.
I can't fingers off the grinder. Then I grabbed a hot piece of steel right there. Look at that blister. Hey, blister. Hey, blister. I got some on this hand over here too.
Oh, look at all the boo-boos.
Beating myself up pretty good. Yep. Brody, are you Al Bundy? That's a random question.
That is a very random question.
Yeah. Are you a killer, Rhodey? How many people have you killed? And how many zombies have you killed, Rhodey? And why did you kill the people? Ain't that the questions they used to ask on Walking Dead?
I believe so.
Yeah. It's my cicada killing knife right here.
Yeah, look at that hand. That's a good looking hand.
Yeah. If you got to go out and stab some cicadas, this is the one to do it with. Have the cicadas invaded Glencoe yet? Because I didn't hear any last time I was out there. Leave Rocky alone, Kyle, you bastard. That's my best friend. For months I used to think, man, I hope Vince and Kyle make up. I hope they can eventually be friends. But now I'm at a point where I'm just kind of hope that they don't. Maybe they should just stay enemies. It is more entertaining.
Ryan's got a little callback from earlier in the stream.
What's that?
Don't apologize, Demon. Those are some badass pictures. He said he asked how many Confederate RC Colas and Confederate flags did you buy from that guy? He didn't buy. The only thing he bought was the Israeli flag.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't even buy an RC Cola. I reached in dude. You got to see this cooler. It's from like the 1900s. It sits outside. It's just this little box, and like the evaporator cord is exposed inside the box. It's super old timey Coke machine. There's not even shells. You just open it and they're all lined up in there. But I reached in to get a RC Cola, and all I saw was a line of Barg's root beers. So I tried to avoid the root beer, and I grabbed the next row, and it was a peach knee high. So I just took it. That's a win. I'll take a peach knee high.
What's your problem with root beer?
I'm just not a fan. Megan said the cicadas in Glencoe. They're noisy as hell out there. Was there and could hear them through my earbuds. Huh. There wasn't any out there when I was there.
Well, Meathead, you need to talk to Taylor Swift about that shit.
Yep. Taylor Swift and the CCP. Yeah. Cock and go to AC double hockey stick.
Well, technically, the 1900s were only 24 years ago.
No cicadas in the great Northeast. Well, good for you, Pony. You also don't have pretty weather and all these smoking hot Southern girls either, so we'll take the cicadas. So I guess we might as well start a poll on this. How many of y'all like root beer?
I like root beer.
I do prefer. Taylor Swift's not into knives. Taylor Swift conspired with the Chinese government to put cicadas in those spy balloons, and they dropped them from the spy balloons, and they bored into the ground, matured there, and now they're about to hatch and cause the cicada apocalypse, and it's all Taylor Swift's fault.
And she's also responsible for COVID. But I prefer IBC over Barks.
Yeah. No on the dick beer. Double D-Tent likes root beer. Todd Carr likes A. I think that's what he had was A&W. No, it was Barks. It wasn't A&W. Not a fan of root beer or cream soda, Ryan, but you do you, buddy. Mexican Coca-Cola. Have y'all watched that documentary where Coca-Cola is killing all them people in South America? Like, where the diabetes is an epidemic down there because the water is not drinkable, so everybody drinks Coca-Cola. Then when they get sick, they go to like these little village shaman, and you know what they tell them to do about it? To drink more Coca-Cola.
Oh.
I was hunting down South Georgia last week. There was billions of cicadas. What was you hunting, Ed? Is it turkey season? Is that right? It's over water rights. Yeah. Yeah. Coke and Nestle's sucking all the water out of the ground. Apparently, we're going to run out. Meanwhile, you can't throw a rock around here without landing in a fucking lake or a river. I don't get it. Oh, he was hunting. Was he hunting cicadas, Ed? Me too. I was down in Wedowee, Alabama, hunting cicadas.
No, he was hunting turkey.
Oh, turkey hunting. You missed out then, dude. Cicada hunting is way easier. You can get like 14 of them at a time with some bird shot. Why would I drink root beer when I can get Dr. Pepper? I can agree with that statement. I'm not a huge Dr. Pepper. I'm not a huge soda fan to begin with, but I definitely drink soda before I would a root beer.
Hey, you remember back in the day when Dr. Pepper used to have that warning on the label about basically it could explode. It was the only soft drink that had that little warning on the label about it could explode upon opening or some shit. Hold on,
I do not remember that.
Well, it happened.
I know Dr. Pepper has antifreeze in it, or used to have antifreeze in it. But then again, a lot of things have antifreeze in them.
Dr. Pepper warning label. That's not it. Here it is, right here. Yeah, and it was the. Damn it.
Ryan says
basically it said contents under pressure. Cap may blow off, causing eye or other serious injury. Point away from face and people, especially while opening. And it was the only. So it was back in like the late '90s, and it was the only freaking soft drink that had that warning on it.
Well, soft drink is poison anyway, so they should all have labels on them. Oh, really, Richard? It's 30 minutes from your house? I was only 30 minutes, or I was even closer to Chris Spanks' house. Chris Spanks used to be Titanium Addiction. Do you know him? He's down in Wedowee. I say Wedowee. It's rural, but
Wedowee?
Have you ever heard of CICADA? Because their farm is right across the street from the CICADA compound.
Are you speaking real words right now? Wedowee, CICADA?
Dude, all that part of Alabama is named after our Indian words. So yeah, there's Wedowee and Okmulgee and all kinds.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The first time you said Wedowee, I thought you said Weed Alley.
No,
I was like, is that like Alabama's version of the Emerald Triangle?
Richard Kastner's answer to CICADA, though, because I think that place might be shady. I'm not sure. It's a compound where people go to CICADA before they go on like mission trips with churches. It's studies in faith and technology, and they learn how to like build houses out of whatever's abundant wherever they're going. Like, and you go down there, dude, there's like all these different types of gardening going on, and like they'll build houses out of old car tires or whatever like that. But yeah, I just wonder if they have a bunch of unregistered automatic weapons.
That is random as hell, unless I missed something earlier in the chat, Ryan, but I do agree.
Yeah, it is pretty random. And you're 100% correct.
Yep, his speech impediment is back.
God, Palmer, I don't know what you're saying. Off-sea, I don't know what that is.
Or what about this one? Can you pronounce this one?
No. We got some that are nearly that bad, though. You know, Chickamauga and
Opelika.
Opelika.
Eufaula.
Moundsville. You ever heard about Moundsville, Alabama? They call it that because there's all these mounds out in the woods. You're going to find out they're all old Indian burial mounds.
Steven, what's up?
I'm allowed to mess with them.
You got to cut your notifications on, Steven. Yeah. No, but I've heard of Eufaula and you ever heard of Smith Station?
Oh, no, sir. I don't know him. I know of the compound. CICADA is the name of the compound. So you do know about it? Is there anything shady going on there? It kind of scares me a little bit.
What's up, Winnie? What in the Drake is going on here? No diddy.
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, she looks the exact same now. 30-something, so I say she looks the exact same. She's heavily filtered, just like I am right this minute. We forgot to talk about that.
And nobody even
noticed how filtered I am. Am I so rough looking that even the filter doesn't help?
Pretty much.
We discovered tonight, guys, that StreamYard has a filter that clearly says, all it says is, touch up my appearance. So I'm going to turn off the touch-up and see if you guys can tell a difference. I can see it. Like my skin's not as smooth as what it was. No, don't.
All right. Well,
my bad, Kyle.
I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna try this one more time, see if it works.
Did you have yours on, John?
But
because you're not very wrinkly anyway, so I couldn't hardly tell with yours.
No, I don't have mine on. I'm gonna try this again and go out on a limb and say that. Okay, yeah, Avril Lavigne's still freaking hot.
Yeah, but her complexion's rough, dude. I didn't realize how much makeup she had to wear. I saw a picture of her, like zoomed in with her makeup on, everything. And when you zoom in and look at it, it looks a little bit like her face caught on fire and somebody put it out with an ice pick.
They might have.
Still cute though. I'm just warning you that Ryan, if you get a date with Avril when you wake up in the morning, she's not going to look quite the same.
Well, then you just don't let her spend the night.
Yeah. Stevie, don't tell Vinny what to do. He's a grown-ass man. He can stay up as late as he wants. And besides, every Sunday after my live stream, we all get together for a couple hours and talk about all the heinous shit we're going to do to y'all's house.
It's some heinous shit, too.
I hope you got the insurance. Because we know where you are.
And by heinous shit, he means he's going to do some heinous shit. Does she look like Edward James almost? No, Edward James almost looks like he got shot in the face with a shotgun.
Yeah. Well, she looked like she might have caught some birdshot too, though. I'm telling you. It's a little bit rough when you get up close. I'm going to bed. Unrelated to what Stevie said. Kyle, I never said that. I'm just saying she's not as perfect as everybody thinks she is. Which, most celebrities aren't.
Define perfect.
I saw, who's that little chick? That singer? She was on that show, that Disney Channel thing.
Miley Cyrus?
No, after her. Ariana Grande. I saw Ariana Grande putting her makeup on, and I think she's actually prettier without makeup than she is with.
Yeah, she's a pretty mofo.
Without it, she's very pretty, all natural, and that's very rare. I almost had one of the most intense stares of all time, though. Yeah, look there, Ryan hit it. Ariana Grande.
Right on the damn head. No, Palmer, you day late and a dollar short and wrong.
Yeah. And wrong. Yeah. Selena Gomez. There's just something about Selena that doesn't, I don't know, man. It just doesn't. She looks so innocent and young that I just, yeah. I mean, I know she's not. She's banging Justin Bieber all them years, but I just can't get into that.
Oh, so I heard a joke the other day and learned something that I apparently did not know about Marilyn Monroe. But the joke is, what's the smartest thing to ever come out of Marilyn Monroe's mouth?
JFK's pecker?
No, Albert Einstein's pecker.
Oh. Yeah. People don't realize that everybody's demented, including Einstein. Einstein was a womanizer.
Wait, so you're saying Einstein's demented for sticking his wiener in Marilyn?
No,
that's not where I was going with that. I wouldn't.
People have this image of who they think all these people were, and they're still normal people. They still do.
But the point is, I can't believe that Marilyn Monroe blew Einstein.
Yeah. I'll say this. I don't think Marilyn Monroe was as hot as the chick that played Marilyn Monroe in that movie Blonde. what's her name? Anna de Armas.
Yeah,
That little
something.
Cuban chick. She is an absolute smoke show. Yeah, Thelma over or Selena over what? Rhodey said Selena over Selena for sure. Oh, is he talking about?
He's Selma over Selena is what I
Okay.
think he's saying.
Yeah.
Selma Hayek over Selena Gomez.
Yeah, I agree there. Me and Palmer kind of have the same taste in women. Anna de Armas is crazy hot. Yep, and she has big eyes.
Oh, you
Palmer,
know,
have you seen her in Knock Knock with Keanu Reeves? It's a bunch of full frontal nudity and yeah, pretty good stuff.
you know who else is pretty hot and has big eyes?
Who?
Let's bring her up.
We already know you can't share a screen without running the live stream.
Bullshit. I've already done it. I shared Avril.
Richard Kastner, I'm not going to say I agree, but I wouldn't have a problem with it because Gal Gadot is absolutely gorgeous. You're bringing up who?
And can't act worth a shit unless she's playing Wonder Woman.
No, you're 100% right there. She's not a great actor. Who that? I mean,
Sydney Sweeney. Look at them big eyes.
Yeah. I prefer when they take pictures of them with their eyes not looking up at you. I like the upward gazing eyes.
So so you're talking about when they're wearing a push-up bra?
No, I'm just talking about when they're gazing up at you. You know, like when they bent down.
Oh, you're talking about their actual eyes.
Yeah, I'm not about like when they bend down to tie your shoe and they look up at you. That kind of gaze.
Okay, I thought you were using eyes as a euphemism.
We were in the beginning, but then I thought we were over it.
No.
Yeah.
Apparently, Winnie does not like Sydney Sweeney.
Booing. Richard Kastner, I agree.
Oh, boing. He's saying boing. He's saying like getting a boner. Yeah, okay. He does like her.
Margot Robbie fell off for me after Wolf of Wall Street, though. Palmer, I did not say that. Don't be coming here spreading your sexist, immature comments because that's not what I said. I said tying my shoe.
Shane talking about Margot Robbie fell off like he would kick her out of bed. Oh no, I hadn't liked you since Wolf of Wall Street. You can get on out of here.
Yeah.
I want nothing to do with you, ma'am.
I've told you, we've talked about this, John. I am undeservedly and unhelpfully picky. I just can't help it.
Correct. I should have said swing. Aye.
Yeah, she's one of the hottest chicks in Hollywood right now. She probably has the most
Actually, Kyle, Shane wears slip-ons. He does not use he wears slip-ons.
Do you know who that is, John?
No, but I can look her up.
She is a smoke show for sure. And I do wear slip-ons. John's right. I either wear Hey Dudes or I wear my Red Wing slip-ons. Mostly Hey Dudes. That's not why I wear the Blade Show, because you got to wear comfortable shoes to Blade Show. So I wear my hookahs to Blade Show.
No, you smoke a hookah. You wear hookahs.
Yeah, I wear hookahs to Blade Show.
Oh yeah, she is a hottie. She's like one of them classic hotties.
Yeah. She's naked in that. She's naked in a lot of stuff, but she got naked in that HBO special. Is it True Detective? She's banging Woody Harrelson.
I do. I love me some Eliza Dushku.
Yeah, me too. I watched that stupid cheerleading movie 50 times.
She wasn't in the movie. She was in the TV show. Oh, you're talking about Bring It On.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Buffy.
Yeah. That was about the time that we were kind of transitioning from that whole preppy popular girl and
to the grungy,
edgy,
the bad girl.
Yeah, the bad girl thing was getting popular, and she was great at it.
Yeah. Speaking of Hoka's, I will actually be wearing the shoe that out Hoka this year.
Dr. Drew, there's a website, buddy. Just so you know, you can just go there and browse and see them all. And then the ones you can't find, there's also an AI website that you can just find fake pictures of them nude. So. But yeah, whoever said that, Jennifer Connelly, dude, I think she was hotter recently in Top Gun than she was when she was young. She is gorgeous.
Yeah, she's a hottie.
Yeah. She showed me her boobies, and I liked them too.
Vicky Valancourt is not the devil.
Yeah. Dude, I
don't remember her name, but she was another dirty, grungy, bad girl. The crazy chick in The Craft.
Rose McGowan?
No. The dark haired one that wore the eye makeup and shit.
Yeah, I can't remember her name though. I don't think I've ever known her name. But I always thought Christina Ricci was pretty hot too. Now let's talk about the hottest older actresses. I think number 1 is Kate Beckinsale, and number 2 is
Dr. Drew Dude's right. She's the one that played Vicky Valancourt.
Yeah, I don't remember her name. Number 2 is Marissa Tomei.
I think a lot of her appeals her accent, though. I mean, she's pretty as hell, but that accent.
Dropping her name, Fairuza Balk, something. I don't know whatever happened to her. Yeah, she had that trashy thing going on. Not an actress, but I know who Palmer likes me. I get tickled, dude, because I follow Livy Dunn on Instagram, and every time she posts something, it don't matter how recent the post is. When I go there, it always says "liked by Palmer Connolly." So I give a shit. I'm like, Palmer, you go blind staring at this. She is so pretty, though. You know who that is?
No.
She's the little gymnast from LSU. Hang on, I'll show you.
Palmer says University of Connecticut.
She is the number 2 highest paid NIL college athlete in the country.
Oh, wow. And she probably makes more on her OnlyFans than she does with it.
She doesn't have one. She does have paid content, but I don't think she gets naked. Yeah, and I don't even think she's won like a championship or anything. IG just pins her shit to my feed for some reason. I know the reason. The same reason it pins it to mine. Yeah,
it has all to do with your search history and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. It sure does. And for those of you curious, if you look long enough and you find those from behind poses, good showing. Winchester said it right.
From behind what?
Her pictures from behind. Her butt pictures. John.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna make me say it. Anyone watch the Coachella fashion shows? I don't know.
I have not.
I don't think I've ever watched it. It is official though. All you rap fans, you guys have lost Post Malone. He's officially belongs to country music now. He played Stagecoach and Did a duet with Morgan Wallen. They're about to drop. You know, he wanted to be country all along, but he knew they wouldn't accept him. So he did rap until he got enough money to do whatever he wants. So now he's going back to country. And for some reason, he will not answer Mattisfaction's tags on Instagram.
No, he will not.
Yeah.
Well, regardless of what.
Maybe he knows Marty's an asshole.
Probably so. He probably thinks Marty sucks.
Yeah.
Regardless of whatever genre of music Post Malone performs, I still think he's talented as hell.
I do too. Did you see that Sexy Red came out on stage with Zach Bryan?
I did not see that.
I couldn't hear it, so I don't know what song he was doing or what. But yeah, like Sexy Red came out on stage with Zach Bryan at a concert. Yeah, I know he's big on bringing people out on stage, but I didn't know how Sexy Red tied into his genre. Because he's not even country music, man. He's folk music.
No, I'd say he's more Americana than folk.
Okay.
I mean, there's a big difference in the two.
Pretty Fly. Never mind. I got no argument.
So apparently, Sexy Red, Palmer Connolly, not a big fan.
I'm not either. I'm going to go back to that comment, though, Pretty Fly. I can appreciate that she's beautiful. That doesn't mean I'm turned on by her, much like Selena Gomez. She just looks too young.
Sit on it, Marty. Yeah. Dude, that Ice Spice chick, I'm sorry, she is ugly as fuck. I think is one of them internet musicians.
Oh.
And I think she got popularity because she got a big booty, but I think her face is busted.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I've seen her.
Yeah, I've heard of Alabama Twat Waffles. They definitely put the cunt in country.
Well, show us a picture of this Ice Spice chick so we can see.
I'll do my best. Hopefully it doesn't fuck shit up. But
you've been able to share it. It just seemed like it didn't like running that AI program and streaming at the same time.
Says she's an American rapper. I don't know what the hell she is, but to me she is ugly as all get out. Hold on, let me find a better. That's a bullshit.
Apparently, there's a trend now, though. If you're a big booty black stripper, you can go straight to the music industry and make a bunch of money because they all doing it.
All right, now I'm gonna warn you. There's dirty words in this. It's a Twitter post, and there's dirty words in it. So. We'll see what happens here.
I mean,
that's actually one of the better pictures I've seen of her. So,
yeah. Ice Spice thinks she's the shit, and she's not even the fart. We ain't got no donations, guys, but I'm getting hot.
That ain't no excuse. Keep that damn shirt on.
Oh, I forgot. We can't have donations. We can't have nice things around here. Oh, I finally found out. I finally found out the cause.
We can't keep lights on. Oh, what's the cause?
And it probably is my fault.
It is your nipples?
No, I was trying to help my buddy Jamin or Jam Wayne.
Uh-huh.
And so I was sharing stuff that he would post to YouTube. But I think it's the way I did it. I actually downloaded it. I would download the video and then just upload it on my YouTube. And I didn't realize it until I realized that people were like commenting like they were talking to Jamin on my channel.
Oh, so they thought you were impersonating him?
Yeah. I think they thought I was, because it even says that you can't do that even if you have their permission. But I didn't know. I still don't care. I'm not going to fight it or try to fix it. And the thing is I can't find those videos to take them down, even if I wanted to. It's like I don't know where to find those. But I talked to Jamie today, and he's like, "Well, man, I didn't." He's like, "I didn't report you or anything." I was like, "You don't have to. It just recognized that I was just taking content and re-uploading it on my channel with no commentary, or I wasn't using it the correct way." Yeah. Y'all got to call it Winchester Winnie, because every time y'all say Winnie, I think it's the little girl from Wonder Years.
That is the little girl from Wonder Years.
I know, but they're talking to Winchester, and they keep calling him Winnie.
Right. Winchester is the little girl from Wonder Years.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
There was just a naked chick on YouTube?
Huh?
What is playing on my television on YouTube? That chick was naked. Oh, Oblivion. The movie Oblivion's playing.
Oh.
There's some nudity in it. So that's what's weird. It can be in a movie. Oh, that's fine. I know I can't share this. Dude, I was scrolling through my Facebook the other day, and I rarely ever, I usually I'll open my Facebook, check my notifications, and close it. I rarely ever scroll down, but I did. And dude, literally like 7 or 8 posts down, there was a full-on, up-close, full penetration porn reel on my Facebook. How do they get away with that?
Were you offended?
A little, yeah, because I just feel like it has a place, and that's where it needs to stay. It doesn't need to be everywhere.
No. Well, damn sure don't get on Twitter then.
No, I messed up my Twitter, dude. My Twitter's ruined.
That's what she said.
you like one picture, on there, and that's all your Twitter becomes. Don't do it, dude. If you like using your Twitter for anything else, don't do that, because it will become nothing but P-Hub on a different app. It's just 30-second clips. And half of them I legit do not want to see. Some of them are not pleasant.
Slept with her one time, and she said, my Twitter's ruined.
Yeah. Rody, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you supporting my boy. I understand not everybody likes that kind of music. Some people make fun of it, but Jamie's a really good dude. And I love hearing these people talk shit to him, because they certainly wouldn't do that to his face. If I had to write down a list of people in Etowah County I had to fight, Jamie would be very, very close to the bottom of that list.
Who would be on the absolute bottom?
It would have been Dale Simmons until he fell out of that bucket truck a few weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
But now it probably would be Jamie. Just because, I know for a fact he's stronger than I am, and he's fast as a phone call. It just, yeah, he's a scary dude.
Is Dale Simmons the dude you fought in high school?
No, I never had to fight Dale. I'm glad, too. We fought a lot of the same people. But it was unfair in high school, because Dale was a grown man when we were all still children. And Dale had been training his entire life, like since he was like 4 years old, and he achieved in everything from, karate to jiu-jitsu and boxing and Muay Thai. He was just really good at all of it. So nobody could even put up a fight against him. He was just too good. And he held like 7 state records at our high school weightlifting competitions, and his knuckles were down at his kneecaps.
He had a full beard in 5th grade.
No, I don't think he's ever had a beard. He just, he did, I don't know, 14, 15 years in federal prison. And when he got out, he started a tree cutting company, and has been doing really good ever since, man. But I called him to come cut a tree down at the car lot I worked at. And I remember when he walked up and shook my hand, it was just uncomfortable.
That's a good damn question, Joshworth. I've been asking the same thing.
Well, I mean, you guys could always just send it to my PayPal or something if you wanted to. Then you two wouldn't get any of it. But I guess you'd have to know my PayPal to do that. And I ain't doing that. It does suck. It sucks more now because it's not as funny now that I know it was my fault. But I mean, there was no bad intentions. I wasn't trying. I didn't even monetize those videos. I was just trying to help out a buddy. I didn't know it would get me in trouble. Winchester, you're right. He is human, and he has lost. I actually saw him lose to an equally extraordinarily manly teenage guy named David Peterson. But at the same time, David had been boxing his entire life too. So David outboxed him. I'm just saying, I wouldn't want to have to fight them if I didn't have to. It's not somebody I had to go up and just start shit with for no reason. But nowadays, you never know, dude. I mean, 25 years ago, when I was a lot younger and a lot tougher and liked violence, I wouldn't have thought twice about picking a fight with Kenny Florian, and he would have wiped the floor with my ass. At 170 pounds or 55 pounds, whatever it was he walked around at. You just don't know anymore, man.
Are you just naming people you went to high school with?
Kenny Florian was a little geeky, big nose UFC fighter that was an absolute savage. He walked around in sweater vests, and he just looked like a geeky AV club kid. I'm just using him as an example. You don't know anymore. You can't go around. You can't go around being cocky and starting fights with people anymore, or even trying to intimidate people. I remember when he fought Chris Lieben, I thought, man, this dude don't have a chance. He beat Chris Lieben in like 5 seconds. Just caught him with that elbow, cut him wide open. It was over. Yeah, you're right, Winchester. He is a badass. I just don't think he had the killer instinct of some of the other fighters like Robbie Lawler. Yeah. Guys, it's been 2 hours, and I'm starting to hurt a little bit. I've been to go take my medicine, so we're about to wind this down.
You cutting it short?
Yeah. What was the point of tonight, John? That Taylor Swift and the CCP are responsible for the cicada apocalypse?
They're basically responsible for COVID and the cicadas.
The cicadas and some earthquake somewhere and some flood.
Earthquakes and some cyclones and typhoons and the second warmest November of in recorded history back in 2019. And I'm not entirely convinced that Taylor Swift is not the Antichrist. And I'm also not convinced that if that bitch ran for president, she wouldn't win.
Oh, I know she would win. There's no doubt about it. She would certainly win because that's the stupidity we live in nowadays.
And it's also a hell of a coincidence that the cicada infestation is coming in the same year that her boyfriend's team won the Super Bowl. So,
yeah. Well, all right, guys. First of all, let's appreciate Dr. Drew's comment. And you guys know I appreciate any amount of time y'all spend with me. I love y'all. And don't ever take any of this shit serious, dude. Because I don't.
Nope.
What you got?
I damn sure don't. Love you guys. Get out there and EDC your asses off. Stay beautiful. Stay weird.
All right. See y'all.
It's going to take a minute. So y'all just talk amongst yourselves for a minute or two until